One of my clients asked me to help a person, an executive, to have more executive presence. And when I was discussing and talking about what is executive presence, a reflection came to my mind. Many times we as leaders, we use words and we think that we define it very well to our people when we tell, oh, you have to have more executive presence. The question is, what is to have executive presence for you? And many of us have heard this. Oh, Lara, you have to have more executive presence when you are in presence of authorities, ministers. And I never thought too much about it. I thought it's about formality, or when it is in front of leaders of my company, I should be stronger, I should be more ambitious, show less emotions. I don't know what is executive presence. Right now it's so clear because when we were discussing the executive presence, one of the leaders that I was talking to was telling that from long time he was able to understand what was his purpose, and he wrote down what is his objective as a professional. What is his objective as a professional in order to fulfill his individual personal purpose, his life purpose. And since then, he was able to have this presence as a person who knows what he wants, and whenever he would have to make a decision, he would go back to what he knew that he was, and what was his purpose. So how can I make a decision given this? And when he was talking to other level of executives, he was able always to have this strength, self-confidence, because he knew what he wanted, who he was. And this is a completely different perspective of executive presence. Many people think that to have executive presence, you have to be strong, you have to talk well, you have to have perfect English. There are so many things. One little definition, executive presence, one definition of this can be taken by one person. But then the interpretation can be infinite. So whenever you are talking to someone, be sure to explain what this means. Right now, if I will tell you what executive presence means, I would tell is for you to be so self-confident of what you want from your professional career in terms of how this will define your personal development. How you want your professional career to define your person. How is that your choices for the positions are taking in consideration the development that you want to have as an individual, the learnings that you want to have, where you want to be as a person, as an individual. I truly believe that executive presence is this self-confidence that one person has that is able to express why they are doing what they are doing and why they are not doing what they are not doing, and in a very compassionate way. This is for me the definition of having an executive presence.